Hey there, fellow readers. Mrs. Weidman here, and today we're going to be talking about the young adult fantasy novel Hotel Magnifique by Emily Taylor. And Hotel Magnifique is a great next read for anybody looking for a little bit more fantasy, maybe a little bit of romance, and a whole lot of action and intrigue and espionage and that in their reading life. So this book follows two young girls, and their names are Janie and Zosa, and the main character is really Janie. That's who we focus on. But Janie and Zosa are sisters, and unfortunately, before this book takes place, they're actually orphans because their mother has died, and then they never really knew their father, or he died when they were young, but he's not in the picture. Anyway, Janie and Zosa, in order to survive, moved to the city called Dirk. And it's kind of this really run-down fishing port where there's not a whole lot going on. So Janie takes a job in the local tannery, and it's like terrible. She spends all day slaving away over these gross carcasses, right? She's not really quite sure what to do with her life because she really is just trying to make enough money to protect her and her sister and make sure that they have food and shelter. And Zosa has a good life because Zosa is an incredibly talented musician. She's a beautiful, beautiful singer. Well, one day, right, and it happens every once in a while, about every decade or so, but this magical, mystical hotel, Hotel Magnifique, magically appears in their town of Dirk, right? And Hotel Magnifique is like the end all be all. It's what everybody wants to go and see. It's this huge event because Hotel Magnifique is one of the only places left in the world with magic. And it's actually the home to a whole lot of different magic wielders, or people who have magical gifts. And so Janie really wants to go and see the hotel, but as she's on her way there, she sees a sign that says Hotel Magnifique, we're hiring. And Janie's like, I could work at a magic hotel and travel the world. That sounds amazing. So she convinces Zosa to go and apply with her. The two girls apply and they have this kind of ruthless interview with this really notorious lady from the hotel, right? And things don't necessarily go as planned because Janie, she gets rejected. No job for Janie. But then Zosa gets a contract, but she has to sign in her blood. It's kind of a red flag, right? So when Zosa signs away her contract, Janie is determined to keep her and her sister together. And they kind of go on this quest where Janie ends up signing a contract of her own, but she's not quite a guest and she's not quite a staff member, but she's something sort of weird that's in between. So she has access to things that a lot of the guests, but also a lot of the staff don't have access to because the hotel is actually ruled by this really evil, cutthroat, sort of nefariously power-hungry master of the hotel. And Janie quickly realized the hotel is not as magnificent as she thought it would be, and she and her sister go on this quest to try to free the staff members from their fate at Hotel Magnifique. I look forward to seeing you all online soon, and pick this up if you're in the mood for an epic fantasy read.